are underway in Buffalo. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Singletary to get the drive started. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, timing is everything on a run like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a 1st carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3-point. Well, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, the man's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Taken at the goal line.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Tom Brady and the Bucs set to go back to work. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught by Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. 10-0 the score after 1.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the handoff. Now Brady on the move to his left.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Fournette is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 29, Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen being chased out left. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Cotton brings it in over the middle.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal to difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Success doing in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On play action, now Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, they'll run with White. 7 yards there and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They go right back to White here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Throwing on second down, Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They go option right on 2nd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Brady to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you're talking about going the long field.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach in a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there